There's a number. Send me your name and city. Add me on WhatsApp. Before we start today, 2 major events happened here in America. Earthquake. There was an earthquake. 3.8 level earthquake. Nothing crazy. Happened, I think, yesterday or day before yesterday. I was sitting on my couch getting ready to play some games on... Amr Zach, thanks for the follow. Getting ready to play some games on my computer. I have my computer hooked up to my thing, and the whole house started shaking. I was like, all right, I'm going to die. Allah Hseki, thanks for the follow. And I'm sitting there on the couch, and I swear to you, as the house was shaking, I was like, if I'm going to die, I might as well be comfortable. So I literally stayed in the exact same position. I didn't change. I just kind of just hung out there. And then I was like, all right, I survived. Ecstatic B Show, welcome to the show. So that's the first thing. The second thing, you might see me sweating today. My friends, there is a heat wave coming down today in Los Angeles. Now, I have an air conditioning unit here, but I don't think it's enough. So I'm actually going to get another unit installed on Monday, in theory. And the guy's coming in a full, like I talked to him, I'm like, I want AC, but I don't want to die. So what can you do about it, my friend? And his name's Mike. And he goes to me, he goes, look, I got kids. I don't want to die either. This was a conversation about getting air conditioning. Nida Lavast, how's it going? Thanks for the follow on Twitch. This is a conversation about air conditioning. I'm like, hey, it's hot. He's like, yeah, I had talked to him before. We were supposed to add the additional unit a few weeks ago, but then it was like Corona, stay home and quarantine. So I was like, I'll put it off. But I'm like, man, it's getting hot. It's getting hot in here. Now take off all your clothes. So I told the guy, I don't want to die. He's like, I don't want to die either, man. I just want to put AC in people's homes. I want them to be happy. I want them to feel the cool breeze. I want them to have that nice, subtle environment so that it can help them self-quarantine. I'm here for the people, and I don't want to die. Okay, he didn't say that. What he said was he has kids at home, and he doesn't want to get the virus either and give it to his kids. So he has a whole hazmat suit. This guy has a whole suit with a face mask and things over his shoes and gloves. I was like, yo, I have 12 bottles of Lysol spray. No, I did not hoard them. Before anyone thinks, I was on Amazon one day. I'm like, always get Lysol spray. Might as well get a bunch and just shove them in the closet because I always run out and then I have to order and whatever. So thank God. I am down to 1 roll of toilet paper, half a roll for anybody who's wondering out there. So I am suffering. I just want everyone to know. But so I was like, okay, I'm going to have the Lysol. I'm going to have the face mask. We're going to put this AC unit here and we're going to spray the shit out of everything. That goes down on Monday. So today I'm going to be sweating because it's hot in here. Do you feel it? I don't know if you can see it yet, but look at that. Look at that. There's no makeup here. This isn't a beauty salon. This isn't a show of beautiful people. This is a show of real people. Cox enormous. I can't believe I said that, you son of a bitch. Oh, you bastard. You got me. You got me. The internet and its shenanigans. Today we welcome with us, we are going to be joined by a guest of ours. The very, very good George Mortanius in the chat saying he can hook me up with toilet paper and paper towels. George, my best friend who I haven't seen in way too long because of this. You need a Lysol spray bottle. I need toilet paper. Let's do it. Get on your bicycle. Bike over to my house. We maintain a distance of 6 feet. And then I'll film it. I'll film it and I'll show it on the show next time on Saturday. So let's do that. A trade is in order. Back to the old days. Back to the old days. Heather, trade in order. That's what'll happen. You'll scream. It'll be fantastic. Today we have an incredible guest with us, Wonho Chung. Mark's SVD, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Wonho Chung today with us, and on Saturday, the incredible, the mighty, the powerful, the indestructible, one of the greatest stand-up comedians of all time, Jim Gaffigan. So excited. personal favorite of mine. Very excited. I think you guys have noticed up until now, we've been having so much fun on this show, and the comedians are hysterical. If you didn't see, I dropped a clip summarizing Giannis Papas. I can actually show you that clip if you guys want to see it. If you haven't seen it yet, let me bring it up here. Giannis Papas, Hin Bages, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Twitch is blowing up, man. Twitch is the place to be. It's the funnest platform. So if you guys didn't see it, where is the Giannis clip? So I show it to you. Giannis was so funny, man. I'm going to be posting a clip every day from the show. Okay? Mr. Chumps, thanks for the follow. Every single day from the show, I'm going to be posting a new clip. Whether it's your phone calls that we're going to be taking later on in the show, it's funny things with our guests, or it's me screwing shit up. It's going to be something entertaining. Let me show you this clip for Giannis Papas right here. Check this out.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
I can't see my camera for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, this is just...
Now we're seeing white.
There we go.
Now we're seeing you.
This was live, huh?
This is all live, and I think that's the way it should be.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm an American, so I respond the way my government does to a pandemic. It's a shit show. It's a wild time because my wife is pregnant right now, so...
Oh, shit, really?
Announced that, yeah.
Is it too early to know if it's a boy or a girl?
We could actually know from the blood test, but we want to do a gender reveal test. I'm hoping the kid is trans, to be honest with you.
Why?
I want him to be trans because I just think that's, it's the future. I think in the future, being trans will be beneficial. Maybe trans people are immune to this because they have, like, they're male and female. So maybe this is, like, because it seems to be affecting males. I may actually transition so I statistically have less chance of getting the virus.
What a god. What a fantastic, hilarious comic. If you guys want to preview, the next clip that I'm going to be dropping is Brian Callen. This is a clip that's going to drop tomorrow on all my socials. Also from the show, if you were here for the episode. If you aren't, by the way, you can catch up on all these episodes. They're available on YouTube. Just go to youtube.com/Nemr Comedy. You can see all of the episodes. They're in a playlist at the top of the channel. But this is tomorrow's clip. Brian Callen killed me.
In fact, my friend Tawfiq from college was actually... from college was actually Jordanian and I think German.
Oh,
he was the guy dude, stud, handsome, and the legend is when he went to the Jordanian army, his sergeant found a hair dryer in his bag. He's like, dude, you can't have a hair dryer. Get at his hair had to be perfect. He wore the tightest jeans. He'd pull his whole piece to one side so the growth. It was all about virility. The greatest. He was the greatest. And he was just a great guy. So I played those. I took her to my bed. I make her all the night like that. She cannot do with another man. Those guys, she cannot do with another man. I make a massacre. Those guys, you got to be virile. You got to talk about sex like it's a war. And so all of those wonderful sort of macho, it's the Italian, it's the Lebanese, it's the Armenian, it's the Spanish virility.
So that's the clip that's going to drop tomorrow. This shit is too funny. I can assure you guys that another clip that's going to descend upon the webs and the internets is going to be when we took callers and like 4 of our callers didn't know who Elon Musk was. That's going to be a clip. Gosh darn it. But yeah, so we have so much content coming out of the show. I hope you guys are having as good a time as I am. Honestly, this whole show has been just the best for me. It's just been so fun to hang out with all of you guys. 38 people on Twitch. I just want to give a shout out to all my people on Twitch. Thank you. You guys might not know this, but the more people, and thanks for the follow, whoever that was, I didn't catch it. The more people we get on Twitch, the bigger it becomes, the better for this channel, because Twitch gives us the most optimization, and it's the best place for live streaming right now. Best quality, the whole package. So I'm just very happy to see so many people jumping to Twitch. So today we got Wonho Chung. On Saturday, we got Jim Gaffigan. So I can't tell you how excited I am. Yani, let me tell you about Wonho Chung today. Nemr, not to spoil the mood, but any updates on the initiative, Ecstatic B Show, you can never spoil the mood with any question about my homeland, Lebanon. For those of you who don't know, Lebanon is in a revolutionary state, which is very bizarre because you don't usually have a revolution during a pandemic and a virus outbreak. Overthrow the government, but stay home so you don't die, which helps the government. It's very bizarre. We are now on pause on the initiative because the initiative is a initiative that I started and is way beyond me now. Madak18, thank you for the follow. It's something that I began to help Lebanon find new leadership through a democratic process so that we can have options and alternatives in the next election cycle. And we can galvanize support around these candidates so that we can actually get them into power. Izainati, thanks for the follow. So I figured to myself, if we set up a platform to find good candidates, that would be great. And I did something called the initiative. We pressed the pause button on that because the initiative is to support new candidates, and the elections aren't going to happen in Lebanon soon. We thought there might be early elections. Doesn't look like it with everything going on. Robert D80, thanks for the follow. So I figured that what I should be doing is pressing the pause button on it now, and behind the scenes, we're making the website even greater. We're working on features. We're doing a bunch of stuff because when this pandemic passes and people's attention returns, that's the ideal time to get this momentum going. We don't want to lose momentum. We don't want to lose spirit. So nothing happened to it. Buazam85, thanks for the follow. Nothing happened to the initiative. It only grows stronger, but this is war. So you got to be tactical, and that's what's happening. All right. Democracy doesn't work anymore. Don't seek it. Seek something else. Hamza, that is the most stupid thing I've heard in my life. Mr. Chumps, how's it going? For everybody who thinks that democracy doesn't work, for the past 100 years, thousands of years in the Middle East, we've overthrown governments. Ahmad Kuptan, thanks for the follow. We've overthrown governments. We've forcefully and violently taken what we need. We didn't like power, so we forced our point of view on other people. And where are we now? Nowhere. So let's try for the first time in the history of our people, let's do a peaceful democratic revolution, which is what the revolution in Lebanon is. And I'm so proud of my Lebanese brothers and sisters. And I wish I could do more. And that's all I can say. All right. It doesn't look like we're having elections in the near future. Obviously, we're not going to have early elections in Lebanon, but the great thing is we are going to have elections. So when that time comes, my friends, and let me tell you, I live here in America too. They start campaigning. Chill Dizzy 98 is on. I know who Chill Dizzy is. He's our caller from last time. In America, they start campaigning for president years in advance. So who do we think we are that we don't prepare for our elections? It's not a question of finding alternatives to the government. Anyone's an alternative to the government. It's about finding the right alternative. You don't want to take 10 steps back thinking you're moving forward. Now, about our show today, we have the incredible Wonho Chung with us. Now, for those of you who may not be familiar, you may know Wonho Chung from the great Trivago commercials in the Middle East. Dreet, thanks for the follow. You might know Wonho Chung as the Korean kid who sings Arabic better than Arabic singers. And you might know Wonho Chung as the hysterical stand-up comedian. And you might know Wonho Chung as all of these and more. Wonho is somebody I have a lot of personal history with. We started dating in 1990. I'm just kidding. Wonho is somebody that is a very good friend of mine. We have history because when stand-up comedy in the Middle East began, of course, that was in 1999 when I started doing stand-up. But many years later, when the Axis of Evil started touring across the region, that's where Wonho came to prominence. And that's where stand-up comedy hit the mainstream. So I got to know Wonho at that time. We've been very close ever since. He's a very funny guy, one of the most interesting characters you'll ever meet. And I'm going to bring him on the show in just a bit. I just want to say that today's show, if anything, is dedicated to friendship. Really, it is, because, you know, we have amazing guests on this show and we're all connecting and now we're becoming friends. I'm now friends. Celine Farahzani is in the Facebook chat and she's a friend of mine from school. She was with me in school and we're still here today from school, man, from 4th, 5th grade. Isn't that crazy? Right? Ahmed Tame, we're friends now, right? And he says, I hate when he joined Trivago. We're not friends anymore, Ahmed Tame. We're not friends. I'm just kidding. I love you, Ahmed Tawny. Vixilium WK is our friend right now. He's saying hello in the chat section. We're becoming friends. And Wonho Rawan Haj is now my friend too. Everybody who says hello, we're friends. And you're a sweetheart, Nat Zlotnik. And the beautiful thing is when Wonho became part of the Axis of Evil, they filmed a special Actually, you know what? We'll talk about it because it's really funny. I'm bringing him on the show. Why am I saying this? But Wonho and I have seen a lot in the stand-up industry in the Middle East. We've seen stand-up through times of war. We've seen stand-up, like he's been there from almost the beginning. So I'm very excited to have him here on the show. He's a funny dude too. Very funny guy. And he's going to be joining us from his house. So Matt Haddad, thank you for the follow. Henry, Hanley, thank you for the follow. I think we should bring our good friend Wonho on. I'm not going to give a diatribe today about friendship. We all know the importance of friendship, especially in these times. If you got a good friend with you right now, it's a much easier time to go through with this pandemic going on. You got somebody you can pick up the phone, right? Add me on WhatsApp right there so I can take your calls later. Pick up the phone and we can talk. Be like, hey man, how's it going? Hey girl, how's it going? Is there a friendship between men and women? That's the age-old question though. Can you be friends if you're a man and a girl? Is that doable? No, absolutely not. Doesn't exist. Thank you very much. Unless, one of them is gay, but it doesn't work. That's my sincere belief. Now, do I know that there are friendships out there? Of course there is. Of course there is friendships between men and women everywhere, but it's not the women's fault. It's because of men. You can't trust men. You can't trust men. I used to have a stand-up comedy bit where I hate girls. I used to say girls cannot be friends with guys. And girls are always like, but he wants to have coffee. And I'm like, in your vagina, because that's basically a guy. Guys, no man has ever seen a girl and been like, yo, girl, damn, what's up? You want to be friends? That's not how it works. We have friends. Guys have friends. I got my friend George. I don't need more friends. Do you know what I'm saying? George is awesome. Rabia is awesome. Michael, my sister Maria, right? She's a girl, but obviously she's my sister. I'm not into that weird stuff that you see on the internet. So basically, my sister's watching now. She's going to be like, oh, Jesus Christ. So basically, I got friends. I don't need friends. Now, is it possible to be friends with somebody that you've known since kindergarten? Let's say you and this girl and guy were friends since the early days, both straight, right? And early days. Is there a friendship? I'm not saying you can't be friends. You can be friends, but you're just going to be friends for now. Because let me tell you this, right? Let's say you just broke up from your relationship and your friend of the opposite sex also broke up in their relationship. You're both sad. You're both friends. So you connect. You get together. You pop open a bottle of wine and you're drinking your sorrows away in the company of familiarity. And as you're sitting there drinking, enjoying the evening, you got a fireplace going on, in this corner. You look at each other and there's a little twinkle in her eye and you say to yourself, has what I've been looking for been under my nose this entire time? She has the same thought at the exact moment. You look at each other. A couple glasses more wine and then, bow chicka wah wah, it gets down. You can't say it can't happen. It can happen. So in the absolute definition of things, it can happen. My friend George, doesn't matter how lonely I am or how lonely he is. Doesn't matter how drunk we get if we ever drink, right? So Ramadan, no drinking, right? We're never going to sleep together. It's just not going to happen. But the opportunity, the chance, the ability is always going to be there between two heterosexual, opposite race people. It does not work. So if you are dating somebody who has guys who are friends, it's 2020. You got to shut up and take it. You can't say nothing about it. But the fact of the matter is, it doesn't work. Because you never know when the time comes when she's like, we had an argument. I don't. And the guy's like, oh, come, shoulder. You can't trust men. I'm a guy. I'm telling you, you can't trust men. Girls have an incredible capability of taking a man and compartmentalizing him as a friend, and that's it. You're like friend zone. It's done, right? They're like the Optimus Prime of friends is women. They're like, they will never move the course. They're like, I am Optimus Prime, and you are a friend. And that'll be the end of it, right? Bumblebee. And it's done. You are a friend. I have seen their capacity for power. Autobots, roll out as friends. Will be literally women, right? By the way, if you know a girl who sounds like that, you can be friends with her. That's, I think, the most important. If you're a guy and a girl is like, I'm straight, you can definitely be friends with this girl. There's no point. If you meet a girl who talks like that, it's cool. Also, she has an Adam's apple. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? We're going to bring our guest. At At 8 till Mad Dizu. I can't even read. Thanks for the follow. I can't read your name. It's difficult. Do you get what I'm saying? Okay, let's bring up the Skype here. So apparently, guys, people agree with this topic because our viewership is going through the roof. Also, because we're about to call the incredible, the indomitable Wonho Chung. Wonho, if you're watching, I'm about to press the call button. You better be ready, baby. You better be ready. Here we go. Did you hear the horn?
What's up?
Wait, where are you? We don't see you, Wonho. Wonho on the video. My man,
What's up?
It is so good to see you, brother. You look. So can I say what I hate about Wonho? I just want you guys to look at my screen for a second. Look at the sweat, the unruly hair. It's pandemic. There's nothing you can do about it. Why do you look like you just walked out of a magazine shoot?
I just took a shower. That's why.
It doesn't matter. I just took a shower. Look at me. This is me. We took a shower at the same time. I have the proof. Where is my phone? Oh, people are on
that's
it.
true. That's true.
That's true. So he goes to me. He texts me this morning because it's morning here. He goes, I don't know why, but I'm going to take a shower. And I was like, oh, I'm literally typing this to you right now, naked. I'm about to get in the shower myself. So we showered at the same time. This is
true.
Look at this. What is this? This is this is a disaster.
I had to take a shower because I was a disaster. Like, I've been in the house for almost 60 days. And then I'm like, you know what? I think I need to shower for this live session. I really need to.
Wonho, you look like Trivago. Like right now, you look like the brand Trivago. I know why they cast you, and everybody now knows why you were Trivago, because you look impeccable. And it's frankly,
so much.
Frankly, it's annoying. So I'm just gonna get rid of you. No, I'm kidding. Wonho.
Yes.
So good to see you, man. How is
good to see you too? You know, I have a thing to say about like staying youthful. So you know this expression where they say black don't crack.
Black don't crack. What's the Asian saying?
Yeah. Asians don't raisin.
Although yes, yeah, right. Isn't there like a day, like one day an Asian person wakes up and it's like, I am now 103.
100%. Look at my mom. When she hit 70, it's like, what happened to you? What the fuck happened to you? You were so youthful and beautiful, and now you're like old and short, and she shrunk.
Wow, your mom must love being around you. I think it must be wonderful if you're like, Mom, you're old and short, you've shrunk. What happened? But it's true. It's like, but up until that point, she looked like she was maybe 30, right? Like that's how it is.
Yes, it's so true. And then suddenly, bam.
And you look amazing for a 78-year-old. Honestly, I just want to say, like, incredible. You just look outstanding, dude. Like, this is really impressive.
Thank you so much.
Dude, do you have a beard? Are you able to grow a beard?
No, genetically I can't. So many times I get approached by brands to say, like, we would love to incorporate you in this, Movember movement, and we're gonna send you some stuff. I'm like, genetically I can't.
Holy
I really
shit.
can't do anything about this. This is it, guys. It's 17 hairs here, and then a few hairs here. Absolutely nothing on this side. Absolutely nothing here. Absolutely nothing here. I'm like a lizard.
Dude, I am the polar opposite of you. This is literally, like, there's so much hair, I don't even know. And here's something funny people might not know. I actually shave down to here. So if I take my shirt off, there's like a semicircle right here, just so that it doesn't look like...
You shave all the way down there?
No, I just shave till here. Literally till this line right here. Let me move the right here. Do you see this? Right there. So I'll shave, and like every week, I'll just take the razor and go down till here, so that when I'm wearing a shirt, it looks like I'm somewhat presentable. That's me. That's my life. And you are here. You're like, you're so beautiful that it's costing you business. The fact that you can't grow a beard is actually costing you money right now, which is a disaster.
I wish I can grow a beard, because I would love to see myself with a beard or a goatee or something.
You look fucking epic with a beard.
But it does take me literally 15 seconds to shave in the morning, and I have to shave every day because
you have to look like Asian Jesus.
Is like...
That's why, because you have to float amongst the peasantry and just
listen. I need to ask you a question.
Yeah.
So first of all, what time is it over there?
It is I have a watch in my hand. It's 11:35.
11:35
in the morning.
And what time did you wake up?
I woke up. So full disclosure, I wake up at around 4 or 5 every morning. But last night,
Why?
because
Okay.
I'm a glutton for punishment. No, because I really love to get an early start on the day. I've stopped doing that since all of this started because nobody's like bothering me. There's no work. Like there's nothing. We used to be so busy. Both you and I mean everybody, not everyone in the chat, all of us. We used to be super, super busy. Now there's nothing. So yesterday at 12 midnight, I loaded a game on my PC and I was like, let me just play for 20 minutes. I went to sleep at 5 in the morning. So I ended up waking up later today than usual. So that's why. Full disclosure. Full disclosure.
So what's in that mug? Is that coffee or water? Or,
No, that's water. That's straight up
alcohol?
water. If you're on Reddit, you can call me a hydro homie. It's a Mega Man mug, my favorite video game of all time, Mega Man 3, and it's an energy. That the E for the energy to replenish, and it's got water in it. That's it. I have my coffee before the show goes on. You know, because my teeth will end up getting coffee on them. They'll get a bit stained, and I don't look like you. I'm not Asian Jesus, so I need all the help that I can get. You know what I'm saying? Tally ho ho, thanks for the follow. Now enough talking about me. Let's talk about you, Wonho Chung. Oh, look at you! Cheers to you, brother. Cheers to you.
I am ready for this live session.
I can tell, man. You are ready. Happy Ramadan. Anyways, Wonho.
I had 2 of these when I was watching you on Instagram before this, and I'm like, bro, this is so entertaining. And then I'm 2 drinks down. I'm like, fuck. I think I'm gonna be a mess during this live session.
No, it's gonna be perfect because I got you, Wonho. Wonho, for everybody watching right now, we have to get this out of the way. We must. I wouldn't want. I mean, I know you get asked this all the time. I know this more than anyone. I need you to do 2 things for us. I need you to say hi to everybody in Arabic because there are some people who are like, they're convinced that you're a voiceover. So a lot of people believe that you in the Trivago commercials, you're dubbed, and you're not. So could you just prove to anyone by speaking right now that you speak perfect Arabic, please?
انا اصلا مش مصدق قد ايه بيجيني مسجات كل ما حدا يشوف اعلان تريفاجو بيقولوا انت فكرناك مدبلج انت كيف بتحكي عربي. It's the strangest thing لانه عن جد بحكي عربي. انا اصلا كوري بس عايش بالاردن، كنت هلا عايش بدبي. بحكي عربي first language وبعديها انجليزي ولغات تانية، بس عربي للصميم.
Isn't that crazy? And for those who don't speak Arabic, he just said that he really does speak Arabic. He's always grown up. You grew up in Jordan or the Emirates or where was it?
Yes, so I was born in Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
And then soon after I was born, my family moved to Jordan, Amman, and I lived in Amman for 22 years. So I acquired my high school education, my university education in Jordan, and then I graduated and moved to Dubai, and I've been here ever since. And
here's my question. Everybody's heard you speak. What some people might not know, although this is also very well known about you, is that you are, and in my opinion, this is my personal opinion, one of the, if not maybe arguably, let's put it arguably, one of the most outstanding singing voices in the Arab world. You sing Arabic like nobody's business. Could you sing for us something? Just a little something in Arabic, so people can, it sounds like Asian Jesus. Like the whole thing about the way you sing, it sounds like silk. And I know that Asians and silk is very connected and intertwined. That's all you. Like it's but in Arabic, and I love that the Arabic culture brought that forward. So if you could,
are you putting some reverb on?
So no, what I'm going to do is you can't hear this. But let me put up the volume. It's going to echo a bit just so you know what I'm doing. Okay, so that we can do this together. So there's a bit of echo right now, but what I'm going to do is this.
Okay. I see what you're doing. So you want me to sing something in Arabic?
So sing anything in Arabic. I'm gonna drop a beat on it at any point in time. This is one of the craziest shows we've ever done, by the way. Okay, go ahead.
علي قرا من مرسيلك علي قرا بس اما تيجي وانا احكي لك علي قرا امسح دموعي بمنديلك علي قرا بس اما تيجي وانا احكي لك علي قرا Alligoro, Alligoro.
Allah, 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 Allah. Man, that was dope. That was dope. The comment section. Look at this. Wow, he is not real. I'm telling you, he's Asian Jesus. He's Asian. The amount of talent. Okay, so I'm a clown. I can get up on stage. I can crack a few jokes. I can sing. Sounds terrible, but I mean, just like any human being, I have the capacity to put pressure through my windpipe. Wonho looks flawless. He's hilarious. He's got everything. He has everything. He's like, and he's not even Arab, and he's the best Arab we have. So,
that means so much to me. Thank you so much.
Habibi Wonho, here's my question to you. What is your ambition? What is the final stop with everything you do in your life? Where is the finish line for you?
I really want to try and lose weight, the weight I gained during this quarantine. That'd be amazing to do. I'm gonna leave as well. Come back, dude. It is not okay. It is not okay.
You want to lose weight?
Honestly, I'm wearing baggy clothes for this live session. I've been eating so much, and I've realized a lot of things, like eating 10 Nutella bread biscuit things in a row might give you 1 or 2 acnes the next day.
Okay, so you had Nutella biscuits?
10 of them.
Dude, I have 10 jars of Nutella. There's no comparison. You can't say I had 10 Nutella biscuits. 10 Nutella biscuits is what I have when I'm on a diet.
We're a different size. You're like, what, 6'5", 6'6", 6'7"?
I am 6'5". How tall are you?
I'm 3 foot nothing. Everything counts a bit more when you're that much smaller. I mean, I should have sent you that picture. There's a picture I took of you and I literally had to stand on a chair.
I remember that picture.
Actually see the top of your head.
I remember that picture. Do you have that?
I think I need to.
Oh, you're on the phone. We're on the phone. Yeah, forget it. I have a picture. Yeah. Do I have? I don't have it here. Just take our words for it. There's a height difference between me and Wonho. Let's put it that way. Wonho,
we aged well. We have aged well.
You have aged well. Wonho Chung.
You have aged well.
I have aged well for a warrior titan who's carrying on the flame and passing it on to the next generation. I feel like soon, with this beard, if it continues growing like this and my hair in this unruly fashion, I should change the way I talk. Like, I should be more like, and if you listen to me, I will tell you the ways of the wild. I have seen much in my life, and I have come from very dark places. You do not see the darkness that I have seen, you pathetic coward. I will show you the way of the wild. Okay, so, Wonho, I want to get serious for a second here.
Yeah, let's go.
It's hard to get serious with you because we're always, this is why I love Wonho. We're always screwing around. You've done and seen so much. Do you have a favorite memory or like a favorite experience that you, like something that really stands out for you through everything you've experienced?
You know, a few things. I've been working in the entertainment industry for almost 13 years now, so It's been quite a long time, and I've had such a varied number of projects that I've worked on. So it hasn't been just the stand-up comedy, or I've done acting in film and TV. I've done commercials. I've done TV shows, travel shows, a lot of things. But there's always these moments that are really special. I mean, start off the Axis of Evil comedy tour, where both of us met, was such a special moment for me, because I think for a lot of people as well, because I believe that was the real catalyst for the stand-up comedy movement in the Middle East, and it was the reason we met. And we met during the Lebanon show, and you were an up-and-coming stand-up comic who had a very good reputation in Lebanon, and then now you're like Mr. Worldwide. You're like Pitbull. You're everywhere. You're one of the hardest working people.
I'm like Pitbull. I just made with good music.
Your posts, and you're everywhere, and it's amazing. So that tour actually, opened so many doors for me. I didn't know I would end up doing stand-up comedy, because I was hired initially to join the Axis of Evil comedy tour, consisting of Aaron Cater, Ahmed Ahmed, and Maz Jabani, as a behind-the-scenes presenter, where I was the guy who would say, "Oh, we're here in Lebanon, we're doing sound checks. The guys are gonna go
on for OSN as part of the right? Was it OSN or Showtime? What was it called?
Precisely. So it was Showtime back then, and now they they merged with Orbit, and now they're called OSN. So that was a very special moment. During that tour, one of the most special moments was me getting up on stage in Egypt, in a place that was called Sa'it al-Sawi, and it's right next to the Nile River. It is actually overlooking the Nile River, and there's a bridge that is right on top of us, and we were supposed to have a crowd of 700 people. We had 2,200 people attending that show.
Wow.
And as part of my routine, I would get up and sing a song. And that night I chose a Abdul Halim song, who's, for those of you who don't know Abdul Halim Hafiz, he's a very famous Egyptian singer. He's passed now, but he's an amazing singer. And I remember singing that song in front of all these people, and everybody sang back. And I really felt like a rock star, because then I was singing, and there were all these people singing along with me in the heart of Egypt, right by the Nile. So these are some of the moments that are really, really special. And along the way, there have been so many other special moments. I was appointed as an honorary ambassador for Korean tourism by the Korean government. And then, later on, starring in a lead in a drama series and all that stuff. And these were things that I thought would not be possible for someone with my background living in the Middle East to be given these opportunities.
Unreal.
And it's quite special.
It's unreal, man. Do you remember which song it was for Abdul Halim Hafiz?
Yes, it was عدينا يا شو عدينا على بر الهوى رسينا أنا عمري معاك وهوايا هواك عدينا يا شو عدينا. That was the song.
Oh, that was so beautiful. I didn't want to interrupt it with anything, but 10 times I wanted to go like Allah. Just want to do one of those, man. That's incredible. I remember when you first appeared on stage. It was because the axis of evil obviously was a term that was coined by previous President Bush, which was meant to be Iran and North Korea and who was it?
Iraq.
And Iraq. So they had Ahmed, who's Egyptian, and then you had Aaron Cater, who's Palestinian. And then there was
Palestinian Mormon, actually.
Palestinian Mormon, very true. And then you had Maz Jobrani, who's Persian, Iranian. Yes. And then you were like this Korean dude who speaks perfect Arabic. And it was you couldn't script this shit. Like to have a show called The Axis of Evil where this Korean dude joins and he's speaking Arabic. And I remember your first bit, the first time I saw you on stage in Lebanon, they'd introduce you like, hey, he's starting stand-up. He's like brand new, guys encourage him. And then you'd come out all and you're like all nervous. And then people would start cheering you on like, yeah, it's okay. We got you. And then you would belt into the most charismatic performance of like an Arabic song and the crowd would go insane. Like it was the most awesome thing ever.
It was that song that I just sang.
That was it, right? I thought so, because I was going to ask. It sounded so familiar. So when you started there and then they did the TV show. So for those who don't know, after the tour wrapped up, they filmed all of it all over the Middle East. And then, there's a thing. I have a glitch here when I open up YouTube, and I always do this. If somebody follows me...
I hope it's not a glitch on Twitch.
No, it's a glitch on YouTube.
Better not be.
It lets Twitch through, and it scares the shit out of me every time I get a notification. Okay. Anyways, so they did a TV show in the Middle East where they filmed all these things, and on Showtime, they basically put it together, and it was the whole tour, and they called it 3 Guys and 1 Hoe.
Yes. The Axis of Evil comedy tour.
3 guys and 1 hoe. Yeah, which I thought was it was the funniest thing ever. When did you know that your life was now, when did you know? Because there must have been a time when you looked at yourself in the mirror and said, holy shit, there's no going back. This is it now. Like I'm here now.
I like that question so much, and I rarely get to talk about this, but I remember when, I hope this is not too boring for the people watching, but
not
this
is
a special moment for me. But I remember the very first show we did on the Axis of Evil comedy tour in the Middle East. The first show was in Jordan, which is my hometown, and it was the 15th of November, 2007. And 4 hours before the show, I was behind the scenes kind of, doing my links to camera, doing my piece to camera, saying we're about to do our first show tonight, blah, blah, blah. The guys are doing sound checks. And then the Ahmed, Aaron, and Maz came up to me and said, listen, we agree that we all like you. You're cool, you sing, you speak Arabic, you're a funny guy. So we're thinking of giving you 2 minutes on stage tonight. So how do you feel about that?
Wow.
And I said,
So it wasn't planned. It wasn't planned. This was a
It wasn't planned at all. It was literally like on a whim, 4 hours before the show. And I said, I don't mind going on stage because I did have theatrical background, a theater background when I was growing up. So getting up on stage was not a big issue. And I studied singing when I was younger, so it wasn't a big issue. But I did tell them that I have nothing to say. So what would you want me to say on stage? They said, just tell them who you are, what you're doing here, that you're learning stand-up comedy, that this is a crash course in stand-up comedy, and then that you're trying to learn the ropes from pros in the business. And then, keep watching, and then keep watching the Three Guys in Wonho show. And if I do well, you'll see more of me. And if I don't do well, you won't see me at all. So I went up on stage that night and I sang that song and I said a few words in Arabic, and then I went backstage. And the backstage area was in a different building. So I went back, I was drinking a beer, and I could hear my name being called, like Wonho. But it was so faint that I thought, this must be the voice in your head, that it cannot be. 2 minutes later, the event manager comes running in, and she's like, are you deaf? There's people calling you. So I went outside.
Get the fuck back on stage.
And people were lining up for pictures. They were lining up for autographs. I got an interview with NBC. I was on their primetime news. The next day, I was called in to do a live satellite interview with NBC One on their primetime news channel. So really, my life has overnight, like everything happened in that one night. It was one decision that took place on the 15th of November, 2007, that really changed my life. And I did not know what had landed on my lap. The opportunity came and it was so intense because it was performing the first night, and then the second night I'm on NBC One News talking about stand-up comedy in the region, and I became the unofficial spokesperson for the Axis of Evil comedy tour because I was the only one who spoke Arabic. So I was the only one who was able to conduct all these interviews and speak on NBC and LBC and Future TV and all these things. And then the next day, the King and Queen of Jordan were there, and then the rest is history. I mean, we did 29 shows in 30 days in 5 countries. I remember even arriving in Lebanon, and we were virtually anonymous when we arrived in Lebanon. And then after doing a couple of shows and performing at Cristal and doing shows at Casino de Liban, and I remember walking in Jamaica, and it was a rainy day, and I was walking in the street with an umbrella, and people were running out of the bars, calling us in, telling us, oh my God, you're the Axis of Evil guys, come have a drink with us, come have a drink with us. It was crazy. So it really was an overnight kind of success thing.
That's incredible. Dude, that's a beautiful story, man. So it was one night, one show, one hoe. That's what you should, that should be.
You have a knack of attracting all these people with strange names. You have Wonho, you have Galaboob, you've got like Cox Enormous, you've got what's up?
Dude, do you know how long they've been trying to get me to say people add them, like they change their usernames so that I can shout them out when they follow on Twitch, and up until now 100% none of them worked. None of them. Except for Cox Enormous today. Came in.
That slipped through the crack.
Cox Enormous slipped through the crack. Well done, Wonho. Well done.
It's strange.
Cox
How
Enormous.
could something so enormous slip through the cracks? How?
Well, if you ever have time, go and watch the episode where we interviewed Yanis Pappas, who's Greek, and we revealed that olive oil was popular in Greece, not as because of the food, but because it was used as a lubricant for all the good times that the men were having with each other. And that's why olive oil became popular in the Mediterranean. So
you eat olive oil?
I don't... What? 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 Of course you eat olive.
Well...
Wonho.
There are multi-uses.
I want to take a second.
Let's just say that.
I want to take a second and say that was the best joke that may have ever been done on this show. I can't believe. I thought for a second that maybe you made a mistake, so I was trying to give you weight out. But then I was like, he just owned the comedic moment.
Listen, olive oil is cheap. It's available. It's always in your kitchen. That's all I had to say. You know what I'm talking about.
No, I know because I brought it up, but no, I use olive oil. Let me show you my olive oil. Hold on 1 second. This is.
Oh shit. Well, I'm just gonna chill here and have a drink. How you guys doing? Hope you're enjoying the session.
I'm gonna bring you back into the halal territory. Let me show you. This is a bottle of olive oil I have in my kitchen, right here. It's delicious. Look at this. Nothing top it. I put it on top of labne. That's what I do. No! Did we lose? Did we lose Wonho? What happened? This is a disaster. Let me call him right back, because this is way too funny to stop right now. Let me call him right back. It was just getting interesting. We bought out the bottle. The bottle of olive oil came out. It was now. This was happening. Instagram, why are you guys here? You got it. I know you can't hear him, Danny. That's why it says get off Instagram to join the show. Head to Nemr Comedy on Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube. That's the point. Instagram doesn't support. Head off. People are telling me on Instagram that they can't hear. He froze at when I brought the olive oil out. I just want to say, as soon as I busted out the olive oil, he was like, "Oh my god, it's now. The time has come." I'm going to try to get him back on the line. Let me see how I can figure this out right here. Instagram, I'm going to have to head off. So you guys got to go because I got to call Wonho. Bye-bye. Love you. End video. Delete video. Let me figure out what happened with Wonho. There we go. He's back, baby. He's back. As soon as I shut the phone in Instagram's face. Wonho, you're breaking up complete. Like, I can barely hear the audio and there's no video. Shit. So, just full disclosure, he's calling from a country that isn't friendly with Skype. So. Aw, man. Wonho, can you hear me? We're losing you.
I can hear.
You can hear me. Unfortunately, you're coming through so broken up right now. Damn it. Let me see if I can. I'm going to do something.
Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now, but your video isn't coming through. Oh, man. Wonho, I'm going to call you on WhatsApp. How about that? If you can hear me. Does that work? Yeah, I'm going to call. God damn it. So, full disclosure, we are talking to him from a country that isn't friendly with Skype. So, it sucks. So, it was going so well, though, for so long. All right, let me just give him a call from the show's line. Right there, and at least we'll get him in the audio. So let me just add him as a contact on that line. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. Hello, Wonho? Yeah, it's not gonna work. Let's see if we can get him on WhatsApp as a voice call, although that's also blocked where he's calling us from. We're trying. If it doesn't work, doesn't work. This is life. Comes with difficulties, with obstacles. You gotta roll with them. Oh, he's calling back on Skype. Let's try one more time. Yes!
Oh, yes!
Yes! We did it, baby! Shout out to everybody in the comment section.
You know, in all fairness, I did flag you about my internet issues. I think for some reason my internet disconnects momentarily when I'm video calling, and I think because there's so much load on the network,
everybody's at home
shit at the same time.
Yep. Everyone's at home.
Well, we're back on track. Okay.
And honestly, it cut out when things were getting so interesting. I busted out the bottle of olive oil.
Olive oil.
And then we lost you. And let me tell you, it was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking. I don't exactly remember what was the aspect we were talking about the olive oil. Do you remember?
Let's just move past that. I think you were saying we were talking about.
So you were talking about using olive oil for anal stuff. I was saying you should use it on labne. It was what I wanted to say.
I didn't say that. Don't put words in my mouth.
I'm not putting anything. I'm not going to put anything in your mouth.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is PG-13, maybe R-rated for later. So just viewer discretion.
Are you ready? Advised. Are you ready to hear the funniest thing? I need to get something. Stay with me.
Oh shit! More olive oil. Oh my god, where is he going? Okay. Cheers, guys.
This is gonna blow your mind, dude. Because everything we've been talking about today is so not halal that I just want to say one thing. Labne.
Huh?
You know what labne is, right?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
The best labne is Lebanese.
I agree. Now, I
have
Lebanese labne that I buy in America. And here's what I'm about to show you. Here's what I'm about to show you. Based on our conversation and the fact that olive oil pairs with labne, this couldn't be a more perfect name for labne in America. In America, labne, okay, original labne is called, are you ready? It's called kefir cheese. So we are all... Nothing could summarize our conversation today better than the fact that it's called...
I need to show you. You have traveled so far from the region that you're like consuming weird Lebanese.
Dude, it's called kefir cheese. That's what it's called. I don't make this shit up. It's right there. It's got the Phoenician boat and everything. Where is it? Let me focus, goddammit. There we go. Mediterranean style, original labne, kefir cheese. And this is the perfect summary for our conversation today. This is the labne of choice if you decide not to fast during Ramadan.
Look what I found.
Lebanese stura.
Lebanese daily stura.
Dude, that is...
شركة الألبان والأجبان اللبنانية stura. There you go.
Yo, Lebanon, look at Wonho supporting the Lebanese economy in our time of need and sacrifice, brother. I appreciate that.
لبنان كلها عراسة لبنان.
الله يا رب نفرح منك ان شاء الله عقبال الشهادة الكبيرة عقبال ما نشوفك عريس يا رب.
I had to put that back in the fridge. Okay, that's my breakfast tomorrow.
Oh, some people are freaking out right now that you can actually read Arabic. You thought he could speak flawless Arabic and not read? Like, he grew up there. Of course he can read Arabic.
Everything.
Look, there's a saying, anything you can do, an Asian does it better. And basically, this is it in the flesh right now. All the Arabs in the chat section, myself, all of us. Even he coughed right now by doing this. Like, he even coughs better than us. Because we're usually like... Sorry, but he's
As
like,
I was doing that, I was like,
he's just like, he's social distancing
for 60 days.
He's worried about you in the chat section that he's on a live Skype call in his own house and he's coughing like this. I mean,
that's so true.
Asians
Why am I doing that? But you see, that's how you know I'm a careful person. When the day I'm released into the public,
what are you, an animal?
Other people, rest assured, I'm gonna cough into my chest or into my elbow for sure. I'm not a risk to anybody.
That is the weirdest flex. It's like weird flex, but okay. When I get out of here, I'm gonna cough into my elbow, and nobody can stop me. Is basically what you just said. No, we lost Wonho again. No, man, this is too funny to lose him now. We can't lose you, Wonho. We love you, Wonho. God damn it. Arab governments and their weird blockings of stuff. He's calling us from in the Middle East. Wonho? I think we're gonna have to face the reality of the fact that it can't back. Zoom, Habibi, would be amazing if Zoom was integratable into my software. Unfortunately, it isn't. So it is what it is. Will we have him back? Mr. Ho. Shishimaru. Shishimaru. Thank you for the follow. Yes!
So annoying.
We got you, baby.
I'm so sorry about... Guys, I'm so sorry.
Don't worry,
this.
man. Everybody, for those who aren't from the Middle East, welcome to our world. From those who are in the Middle East, they're all like, oh, great, bathroom break. So it's adi. It's a normal thing. Nothing. By the way, I'm looking at the screen right now just to recalibrate everything, and I'm back with you. So, Wonho, now that we've definitely gone the distance in this conversation, and we're going to hell, there's no doubt about it. My question to you is, what is your stance? I know you're Korean. I'm not being racist. I know there's a stark difference between Korea and Japan. So I'm going to ask you two questions. Yeah. I'm going to open up with a question that you probably get asked a lot out of racism, but I'm not asking out of racism. I'm asking out of genuine thing. And then I'm going to follow up with another question that you probably get stereotyped into. My first question is, what is your view on Japanese anime? That's the first question.
To be completely honest,
yes, please.
I'm not really into it. I've seen things like Howl's Moving Castle and Spirited Away, but I didn't really delve into that world, so I don't have a lot to say about it.
Okay.
But I appreciate the artistry.
Yeah, I mean, of course, it's undeniable. Here's my next question. K-pop. What's your relationship with K-pop? And who should we be listening to if you're a fan of K-pop? What do you recommend?
It's crazy because I was introduced to K-pop by the Middle East K-popers. So there's a huge scene of Middle Eastern kids. Can you imagine? Because at the beginning, I wasn't really listening to a lot of K-pop. And then suddenly, this was years ago, I would get so many messages, direct messages or comments on Instagram saying, do you like Super Junior, or do you like Shiny, or do you like this? I'm like, what are they talking about? And they kept repeating all these questions. And then I noticed that all their names were things like Rama Elf 96, or they were K-pop or whatever. I'm like, wait a minute, and they all speak Korean. So, okay, this is a funny story. So once I was invited to do a show in Abu Dhabi, and it was organized by an entity, which that day I didn't really ask who it was, because, as performers, sometimes you get a gig and I don't know what it was, but I just went, it was just another performance, and I was like, let me just get focused on what I'm going to say that day. So as I was behind the scenes, I started hearing a lot of K-pop songs. I was like, oh, how nice. I'm Korean, so they created a playlist of K-pop songs because I'm Korean. I performed in front of 500 Emirati girls, only girls. And then after the show finished, 500 girls lined up for pictures.
Wait, there's a K-pop fan base in the Middle East?
I swear to you, I did not even know that it was a Korean Emirati culture club. And I did not know that I was invited to perform there, because it happened very last minute. So I was rushing to Abu Dhabi. I was memorizing my set on the way. So it was a very obvious question that I didn't ask. But I said, sometimes it's just nice to just go up and perform. And as they were lining up to take pictures, every single girl spoke to me in Korean. And by the way, my Korean is absolutely atrocious. I can understand Korean, but I can't speak it to save my life. And every single person was speaking to me in Korean. By the 8th girl, I'm like, what the hell is happening here? Everybody speaks Korean. This is so weird because I'm Korean. There's 500 Emirati girls. They're all wearing abayas. They all speak Korean. I don't speak Korean. I'm like, so I grabbed one of them. I said, listen, what's happening here? She's like, we're the Korean Emirati Cultural Club, and we invited you to perform. I was like, what? I was like, so you all speak Korean? They're like, yeah, we speak Korean. So from that day, I was like, oh my God, there's such a huge subculture of Middle Eastern K-popers.
Biz, I had no idea. You just coughed into your hand, by the way. You didn't follow your own norm.
Yeah, I realized that I'm at home alone.
You failed yourself.
I have been alone for 60 days.
Yeah.
Someone get me out of here. It's been too long. It's been help. Get me out of here.
Wonho, are you going to come when this is all over? Are you going to visit us in Los Angeles so we can do a live podcast together?
100%. I was supposed to be in California this summer because my sister lives in Irvine. And,
what? Wait,
Yes,
what?
So yeah.
Why didn't you tell me? I
do.
do shows in Irvine. I'd love to have her there, man. I would have invited her and the whole family.
Listen, she out of the three of us, we're three siblings. She is the craziest. She's a functioning person, but barely. She's like super crazy, but super cool. And I miss her. I miss her kids. And I was supposed to go see her this summer, but it ain't gonna happen.
No, but you'll be coming afterwards. So we got to co-host the show together.
Sure.
We have to.
For sure.
It's too good.
Sure.
It's too good.
For sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me put your socials up here. If you haven't, Wonho Chung on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Go and follow him, chase him, all that good stuff. He doesn't need an endorsement from the show. He has more followers than I ever will. But I'm just saying, if for some reason you don't, he's one of my favorite human beings, and you'll love everything that he posts. It's super positive, super amazing. Dude, I loved this. I would love to have you back again. I won't take no for an answer.
Is this over?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, it's the format. Now we take live callers. That's why I want you to be in the show, because I want people to be able to talk straight to you, and we can't route it. Skype doesn't accept multiple inputs. It's so stupid, so you can't hear the callers. That's why I'm wondering.
Really? Is this it? Is this the end of it?
Yes, I'm so sorry. But I have good news for you.
What is it? I don't think you should publish this. I don't think this episode should be you and me and whoever's watching us. I don't think this should go out to the rest of the world. I really don't think. Stuart might like it.
Lebanon Stuart is going to love this.
For sure.
They're going to love this.
Hello would love this for sure.
They're going to love this. Absolutely. My man, I fucking love you, dude. You know that.
I have to say a few things before I leave. I just want to say that I've known you for, and this is not like some cheesy like shit that I want to say, but I've known you for almost 13 years now.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
It's so amazing to see you do what you do. You're one of the most hardworking people I have ever that I know, and you're always traveling, performing, and you've done so well with your craft, even at times where I'm quarantined and I'm like drinking and just cooking my food and playing with my cat. You are out there. My cat's called May Hariri, by the way.
That's true, by the way. For everybody who doesn't know, his cat is actually called May Hariri. This isn't a weird thing that he's saying. Is your cat there? Can you show us the cat?
Let me go get. I actually put her in the room.
Go get May Hariri for us. May Hariri is actually the name of his cat, by the way. I almost forgot. I wanted to bring that up. He's going to go get May Hariri. This isn't a joke. It's not a bit. This is it. What a great guy.
There she is. She just woke up.
Hey, May. How's it going?
There you go. So this is May Hariri.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
So if you don't know May Hariri, you know tabbouleh. You don't know tabbouleh. Cut it like salad. 3-4 tomatoes and 1 onion. Cut it small. You put pepper and salt and you mix it. You're hungry now, huh?
Why?
Tasting.
Okay, we can't. I have to ask you before I let you go. Why did you call your cat May Hariri? What was the decision-making process?
Honestly, I think I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this, but the May Hariri interview on Pakistan TV
is the greatest interview.
Honestly,
greatest interview of all time.
The best thing I have seen on YouTube, hands down. That is like amazing because it is the equivalent of, I mean, she did a 30-minute interview on Pakistan TV in a language that she doesn't really speak.
Incredible.
And it's the equivalent of me going to TV5 and doing a 30-minute interview in French, which I speak very, 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 very not well. And for her to have the kahunas to go and, you know, like just speak about the history of Arabic music, her life, how she started, the artists in Lebanon, recipes for tabbouleh. This is like, it's incredible that she was able to do that. And when this is the most diplomatic
take on that interview I've ever heard in my life. Please proceed.
So this is a rescue cat that I found in front of my building. And you know, they say with cats specifically, cats find you, like they find their owners. You don't adopt them, they find you. So I rescued her, and it was at the peak of my my admiration for that May Hariri interview on YouTube. So it was so natural that I called her May. May, no food there. Where you go there? No food there. When you go to Lebanon, you tasting. It's good tasting. So yeah, so that's my Hariri. But back to you, I just want to say that I love you so much. I
Love you too,
love
brother.
what you do. I think you're fucking hilarious. I saw you twice in the past 6 months in different shows in Dubai. You're very hardworking, even at times when we are doing nothing, doing fuck all at home, just watching Netflix and cooking and eating. You're out there making people laugh. And
Because I don't look like you, Wonho. Look at me. I have to do something. I can't just be. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Asian Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta do what I gotta do. Dude, thank you so much for what you said, man. I have the same admiration for you. You're also one of the hardest working in the business, despite the fact that you're at home. But look, you're at home right now and you're playing with your cat and nothing else. So that goes to show that you're a wholesome guy. And you know what? This is for you, brother. I want you to know that I admire you, and I'm gonna do this for you, dude. I'm gonna do this right there. That's for you, right? I can't show it in the camera.
I wouldn't put it in the cup.
But I'm
Go
gonna
somewhere else. What? That did not
Can I
taste
say
good,
something
for
that actually?
sure.
I mean, it's olive oil. My mustache is slippery, but in general, that was olive
Slide
oil.
off your chair right there.
That's olive oil. I'm not going to drink anymore, but and I wouldn't lie to you guys, everybody out there. That was genuine olive oil. So while Wonho is drinking a delicious drink, I'm drinking olive oil mixed for water. Oh shit! So if you guys were wondering if I was lying or something, olive oil flew out onto the keyboard.
Oh shit!
Right there. So Wonho, I love you so much,
Love you
brother.
too, man.
I'm gonna have you on the show again if that's okay with you, because I think this was one of our funniest episodes.
I would love that, and let's dedicate at least a full hour. And then next time you're in Dubai, you let me know. You extend by a day or two, and I will take you everywhere. I will take care of you. And
Bro,
next time
screw that. Let's lock ourselves. Let's lock ourselves in your house. Get a bottle of olive oil, and make some music, baby. Oh my goodness, I love you, dude.
Let's do it.
You take care of yourself, all right?
I love you, buddy. Take care.
Bye-bye,
Thanks
man.
everyone for tuning in. Ciao. Bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye.
Everybody.
Bye. See you later. Bye. See you later. You go good show. You do. I see you all the time. You do a good show. I love to watch you, listen to you, drink a little alcohol, and listen to your show. Very good. You keep it up, okay?
I'm going to use that as the official promotion for this show. I just want you to know now. Trivago Man endorses the Very Funny Podcast.
جربت تحجز اوتيل على الانترنت، لاحظت عدد الاسعار المختلفه لنفس الاوتيل. المره الجايه خلي تريفاجو يساعدك. تريفاجو بيقارن لك اسعار الاوتيلات عشان تلاقي الاوتيل مناسب. اوتيل تريفاجو.
Wow.
People have seen that 200,000 times. I'm sorry, guys, but I love Trivago. I love the people of Trivago, and I'm sorry they played too much, but
Trivago, cheers to Trivago. Respect to you
Cheers.
for supporting my boy Wonho.
Habibi.
Love you, dude. Take care, man.
You too. Bye.
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 Ladies and gentlemen, the incredible, the unbelievable Wonho Chung. How about that? What a great dude. What an absolutely awesome interview, man. I love that kid so much, for real. Oh my God, I was about to drink this again. Excuse me. I need to go put the labne in the fridge. I'll be right back. The kefir cheese. Add the number on WhatsApp. Get ready to call. We're opening up the phone lines in a bit. By the way, if you guys are looking for interesting combinations, the guy is awesome. Isn't he the best? I'm so glad you guys loved it, man. I love Wonho so much. He's such a genuine dude. It's rare. Look, let me tell you guys something that you may or may not know, okay? I'm sure you see it in movies. I'm just going to reinforce it here. I'm not going to say that you guys wouldn't know this. The industry that I work in, that Wonho works in, the entertainment industry, is a very, very, very fucked up industry, okay? It's a very vile industry, and it's not... there's drugs, there's sexual abuse and assault. There's a lot of stuff that is messed up with this industry, the entertainment industry. It's cutthroat, there's backstabbing, and I'll never badmouth other artists. I'll never bring up stories. I don't like negative energy. Yamush, thanks so much for hosting the stream. with your viewers. It's not it's nothing that I can really, I just don't like negative energy. That's something about me. So I just walk away from it. You know that saying where they say, Christians are weak because they say Jesus said turn the other cheek, right? Everybody has turned the other cheek completely misinterpreted. Turning the other cheek means if somebody slaps you, you choose how you want to present yourself to the world. If you walk around and your behavior changes because of that slap, the way you talk to people changes because of that slap, you are now showing the slap cheek to the world. That's become a part of you. But if you turn the other cheek, you are choosing how to present yourself to the world. You are refusing to let that slap change you. That's what the meaning of turn the other cheek is, that you are in control of your emotions. So if there's any negative emotions in the world, I don't like to discuss them because as soon as I bring them out, people start to associate me with those negative emotions because they've heard me talk about it. So I choose not to. That way I give no control to the people who have wronged me. To that effect, I can count on one hand the number of people in this industry that I have known for so many years that have always been absolutely upstanding, perfect individuals. Just the best, the nicest people. It's Wonho. He's a professional. He's hilarious. He's a good guy. And I loved having him on the show. I'm so glad you guys got to meet him and get to know him on this show. And we'll definitely have him again. He's just the best. The best. One of very few that I've come to really have a good relationship with in this industry. Stand-up comedy is a lone man's industry. It's kind of like, you travel a lot, you go do your thing, you get on stage. It's kind of hard to connect. It can get a bit lonely, to be very honest with you. Wonho's one of the good ones. One of the good ones. Let me jump into the comments before I open up the phone lines. We start taking your calls. Let me get the bottle of olive oil. Put it next to the Lebanese thing that I have out there. So, before we take the callers, and Ho is one of them, 100%. Absolute blast. He's very funny. Have him on again, please. I will. Don't forget, Saturday we got the incredible Jim Gaffigan. Absolute incredible stand-up comic. It's going to be another hilarious episode. Everybody's loving the interview, man. I love that. Oh, we got a guy called Nemr in the chat section. That's hilarious. Welcome, brother. Fellow Nemr in the YouTube. Guys, I'm so glad you love this. Hands down, one of your best podcasts. It is, man. We had such a good time. Every episode has been so much fun because you guys are amazing. The guests are having so much fun. And I think the fact that you can just video Skype in from the comfort of your own home, you don't have to leave and go over to a place and whatever. It just makes it easy and fun. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you call in, you're sitting home, you're in your comfortable surrounding, and you're just shooting the shit. Two comics having a good time. I think that's always going to be a good formula for this show. All right, it's time for us to take some callers. So before we take the callers, I'm going to tell you guys what the question of the day is. I'm starting to love this part almost as much as the interviews, to be very honest. I'm going to jump to Ask Reddit. We're going to find a question, and then you guys are going to have to answer this question, okay? This is a good one. What do you believe is the most misleading advice commonly given? And I'm going to start with my story. So before I open up the phone lines, they are not open yet. Before I start taking the calls, the question is, what is the most misleading advice most commonly given? And I'm going to tell you a personal story about that advice. Before you call, of course, don't forget to text so I have your name and where you live so I can store it in the system here. The most misleading advice, and I've done stand-up about this, is I always say, that Lebanese uncle that gives you advice that makes no sense. And for me, it's the thing where they come and they tell you, they go ahead and they say, do you know how to drink as much as you want and not get drunk? And you're like, no, Uncle, how? He's like, you take a cup of olive oil, you put it in the cup, you drink the olive oil, and the olive oil rises to the top of your stomach, and the alcohol comes up and hits the olive oil, and it does not get through. You drink as much as you want. You do not get drunk. That's what my uncle told me the first night I went drinking. Drank a tall glass of olive oil, got drunk, and burped olive oil the entire night. It is a complete myth. So that's very misleading advice. So I ask you guys now, what would you say is the most misleading advice? That and the fact that bathing your girl in the blood of bats, dam al-watwat, will make it so that the woman grows with no hair on her body. I think these are the two most dangerous things I've ever heard in terms of advice. I have a comedy set about that in the future is now, so I'm not going to bring that up right here. But give me a call. We are now switching to taking WhatsApp calls live. What is the most misleading advice that you guys have ever gotten? Call me. Let me know. We got Mario Jabrail is our first caller of the day. Mario, how's it going, man? That was a very fast call, Mario. Let me tell you, I've never had such a swift call in my life. We got Rami calling us from Lebanon. Rami, how's it going?
Hello.
Hey, Rami.
Hi. How are you?
I'm so good, man. How are you? I hope you're having a good time with us on the podcast today.
Yeah, always having a time.
Habibi, man. Rami, what is the most misleading advice that you've ever heard?
It's when a girl tells her friend Zbili. And why? Why Zbili? And talk to the guy.
So wait a sec. This is misleading advice because it doesn't work for you in a particular case. Is it common for girls to tell, for friends of girls to tell them to get rid of you? Is that what you're saying?
Not personally, but you see, I'm the only guy in the family.
Okay.
So I hear a lot of stuff. So please, girls.
Everyone.
Please.
Okay, man.
Please.
Thanks for. I keep saying please. It's killing me, dude. Done. Thank you for calling us. I will. The word is out, girls.
Thank you.
Please. Pizza. Thank you so much for calling, man. Take care. Oh, that was a perfect answer. We're getting another call from somebody I don't know. First time caller. Hello. Hello. And goodbye. All right, give us a call. The number is right there on the phone. Give me a call right here. Mario Jabrail is calling back after a failed first attempt. Mario, how's it going?
Hello, I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing so good, man. I hope you're having a good time with us on the show. I hope you're doing all right. How's it going?
It's been an amazing episode, dude. It's just amazing work, and Wonho Chung was absolutely amazing.
Wasn't he the best? He was the best, man. Thanks so much, dude. I appreciate you tuning in.
Yeah.
Mario, what is the most worst advice you've ever heard? Like that you commonly hear that should not be given out anymore?
Worst advice I've heard. It's probably something from my dad. Like, if you want to be successful in life, you have to be like your own in your own world, which is absolutely I don't know. Like you have to do what you believe, and I support that. But he's like don't talk to anyone. Don't ever say anything to anyone. I'm like, why should you do that? Like you have to be with everyone and know how the society is just in what way society is going.
Is your dad aware of your disagreement with his opinion?
I'd rather not disagree with my dad.
Smart. Very smart move from a Lebanese guy.
انه ايش فهمك اللي 40 سنه بالمصلحه جاي تحكي معي ايش فهمك انه شو I'd rather.
Oh my god, dude. You sounded like every Lebanese father right now. That is too funny. That is way too funny. All right, my man. Thanks for letting us know. That's actually
Thank you so much. Keep up the amazing work.
Habibi, man. Thanks for supporting. Bye-bye. That is too good. Give me a call right now. We're taking your calls. Let's see what we got on the phone. Hopefully these don't keep disconnecting. Let's see what we got right here. Sharbil, how's it going?
Yo!
How you doing, man?
Finally, man. I'm fine. How are you?
You made it into the show, brother. It happened. Hello?
After 20 times consistently, but because look, I'm for sure that there's a lag in the internet between Twitch and all what. So I can't. I stayed on WhatsApp and tried calling without watching.
Well, I'm glad you finally made it
because
through,
there's of course there's a slight Twitch.
Yeah, no, don't worry. Don't listen through your phone. Listen through your phone. Let me know, Sharbil, what is, in your opinion, some meaningless advice that is commonly given out and needs to stop?
You're an excellent driver. Well, the person is the horrible driver, and everybody's an idiot. That's the most.
That's a great answer.
Here, it's a big issue. Like a girl who's a first time driver. It's not his fault. You're an idiot. Just realize that. Stop being so.
What about you? Have you ever been a bad driver? Are you man enough to admit it?
No, I'm not a bad driver. Thank God.
Okay,
but I have.
So you're basically.
My friends.
So you're literally this. You're literally the guy that you're saying we shouldn't be.
My friend drives with his feet on the mirror.
Because let me just say, you just started this conversation by saying that you're a good driver is bad advice and everybody else is bad. And that's the wrong thing. And I just asked you, are you a bad driver? And you said, no, I'm a good driver. Everybody else is bad. So you're literally the person. You've become the man that you swore to stop. You've become the villain after all this time. Sharbil, whatever you do, don't drive anywhere now. Stay home and stay safe, all right? I'm going to say that's an all right then. Seven, thanks for calling. Let's take a couple more callers before we play some music and end the show. Give me a call right now. The number's on the screen in front of you. Make sure you guys text me when you call, okay? So, like, text me so that I have your number and where you live so that I can add it to the contacts. And that way we have you on the system. That's how it works. That's what we do. Hello?
Make sure you guys text me.
Hello?
Text me so that, and where you live so that I can add it.
Hello, you gotta listen to the phone, not to the live. There's a lag.
Yeah, hello.
Hey, how's it going? Who am I talking to?
Talking to Andrew. Andrew Azam.
Andrew, how's it going, man?
Yeah.
Where are you calling us from?
Fine. How are you?
I'm doing great.
From Montreal.
From Montreal. Welcome.
Sorry, from Montreal, from my Lebanese number.
From your Lebanese number. That's such a Lebanese thing to do, by the way. But there are people calling us on a normal phone call. We can't take normal phone calls on the show, by the way. So just so anybody knows, it has to go through WhatsApp, unfortunately. So you told me your name. What was your name again?
Andrew.
What is Andrew? What is some very bad or meaningless advice or worst advice that you've ever received and that you believe should stop?
Everyone always tells me to, not me, they tell everyone to sugar or like نتحلى بعد شي ساعة من الغدا.
Okay.
Which never happens actually. So like after you finish, there's always a صحن of فواكه دغري بينزل بعد دقيقتين and the حلويات البوتي فور. You're sitting there like, should I wait?
So
and they're like,
you're basically saying that people don't call it. They don't call in. Sorry, because we're getting calls from numbers. I can't take calls on the normal phone. Once again, just to everybody watching. So you're saying that the advice that people say we should have dessert like 2 hours after we eat. Nobody ever follows that. You end up eating right after.
Yeah, like my father tells me, like, you want to get rid of the kirish, just like wait an hour after you eat if you want to like eat some sugar or zabadak halla, and then he's the one who gets the plate of petit four and just puts it like 2 seconds after we finish eating.
Your dad doesn't
and I'm
follow
like,
his own
shouldn't
advice.
we wait? He's like, if you want to wait, you can wait. I'm gonna eat these.
I just want to point out to everybody that I just broke the mic mount on the thing. Just give me a second because I literally just broke. I just broke the microphone. Holy shit!
I'm watching you.
Holy shit! I can't turn it around the wire. Oh.
Wrap it around your neck.
I'm gonna have to fix this later. This has become a show where I hold the mic in my hand. I always break things on this goddamn show. I gotta be careful. I was trying to adjust the mic head and I just snapped it right off.
It's traditional
It is.
It's traditional to break things and like lose things.
It is.
You just pray
for people who are still calling me on the regular phone. I cannot take regular phone calls on the phone. You guys need to stop calling on the phone because it doesn't go through. Dude, Sharbil, thanks so much. That was not Sharbil. Sorry, Jesus, Andrew. Thank you so much for your call. It was great having you. Take care, brother. Bye bye.
Stay safe.
You too, man. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Oh my goodness, guys. Let's take one more caller. This is a guy who called earlier. We didn't get anything. Hello. Hey, who's this?
This is Ahmed. From Jordan, currently in France. How's it going?
Ahmed from Jordan, currently in France. It's going well. I'm carrying a microphone in my hand because I broke the thing, but it's going.
I saw you struggling there. The stream's kind of laggy.
Yeah, wait.
I'm on the thing. I tried calling earlier.
Stay with me 1 second. I'm going to switch to airplane mode because we keep getting calls. I hope it doesn't disconnect with you. If it does, I'll call you right back. So stay with me because people are not understanding. They shouldn't call normally. Okay, do we have him still? Is he still on the line? Turning on the Wi-Fi. Reconnecting. Come on, Wi-Fi. Let's go. Come on through. We don't want to lose the boy. We don't want to... No. Come on, Wi-Fi. You can do it. I believe in you. Why isn't it connecting to the Wi-Fi? Okay. I'm going to have to call him back. We did lose him. That's a shame. I do want to get this guy on the phone because, Haram, he called earlier. This is what happens. Come on. I'm trying to get through to him, which is a bit difficult because we're getting a ton of calls right now. And let me go and see if I can get him back on the phone. Ah, shit, I'm trying to find his... Damn, we're getting so many missed calls. I'm losing him. It's constantly updating. I can't find him. I can't find him. No! Because I didn't have him as a contact. It was just a number. That's why you guys need to add me as a contact. There it is. There it is. I found him. And I'm trying to call him. I can't call because people are calling. I can't get him back on the line. We have too many people calling in. That sucks. I'm sorry, dude. It had to happen on your turn. My friend who's in Paris and in Jordan. I will call you on the next show. I promise. We're going to take our last caller right now. A very good-looking man. I don't know what his name is or who he is, but look at that picture on the display pic. You're looking good, brother. How's it going?
Oh, good. How are you, my guy?
I'm doing so well. Why am I in airplane mode and people are still able to call? I must have... I have to change the settings to not do voice over internet. Who am I talking to and where are you calling us from?
You're talking to Rami. I'm calling you from Midland, Michigan.
Hey, Midland, Michigan, man. How's it going down there?
Well, it's all good. Just chilling.
Quarantine?
Waiting for this corona shit to get up.
Dude, we are all ready, man. We are all ready. Let me tell you. We are all ready.
Okay.
Already. I'm just very curious who the people are that are watching this show and continue to call on the normal line. And I want to get to know you. Just to know what's wrong in your life. Okay, dude, what was your name?
Life?
No, not you. I'm talking about the people who are still calling. What's your name again?
Rami.
Rami, what is the worst advice you've ever received and that you think needs to stop? And I'm by the way, I'm listening to you and you have my full attention, but I'm just going into the settings to disable Wi-Fi calling. So yeah.
I have two of them actually.
Let's hear it.
One of them, my dad used to say it, which is
this is true, which translates into a man without a belly isn't worth a penny. Boom! Nemr with the rhymes in multiple languages. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, true.
Oh yeah. And the second one is إذا ما بتروح على الجامعة رح تروح تصير زبال.
If you don't go to college, you're going to be a trash man. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. What do you do for a living now?
Right now, actually, I just got a job offer on 420.
Really?
I'll be working at a mortgage company.
Hey, man. Yep. Congratulations, dude. Well done, man. You got it on 420? You got the job offer?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I'm so happy for you, man. Well done. In these times, that's an accomplishment, dude. That's an accomplishment. Well done.
Exactly.
Well done.
You know, there's always sunshine at the end of the tunnel.
My man, listen. When do you go to work?
May 15th. They're gonna send me the equipment. I'm gonna start from home.
Oh wow, dude! Really? So that's how it is now. You start.
Yeah,
they're gonna send you equipment to start from home. That's pretty cool. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Man, congratulations.
From being unemployed to being employed during Corona time, That's like fucking awesome.
That is, dude. Congratulations, man. I wish you the best
My
of luck.
guy, thank you.
I wish you the best of luck. And thanks so much for tuning in and giving us a call, man. It was great talking to you.
God.
We lost him at the most opportune moment. Okay, guys, that's all the time we have for the callers today. Thank you to everybody for calling in. I'm going to put this microphone back on, and then I'm going to play some sweet music for you guys. How does that sound? I hope you guys are excited for that. I'm going to disconnect this microphone for a second, so you're not going to hear me in a second, so that I can reconnect this thing onto the mic, just so that I can have it. So just give me a second here. I'll be right back. I'm with you. You'll see me right here. I'm beautiful. You know me. We're not taking callers, so let's switch that right there. I'll be right back. I just got to take this wire out. 1 second. We are back. I fixed it, baby. I fixed it. You guys want to hear some music? I keep promising this to you guys. Somebody WhatsApp me is like, do you really play guitar, or are you just going to keep saying that because you never do? So let's do it. Let's hook this baby up, and I'm going to play some tunes for you guys, and we'll end the show that way. I had a lot of fun today, man. I hope you guys did too. It is like 106 degrees in this household right now. Let me tell you, the heat wave today in Los Angeles is coming strong. Whoops. I should have put that in second, by the way, but whatever. Whoop. You can hear that, right? Wow. That was impressive. I don't remember. Is that how it was? There was that much delay? Nice. That sounds good. How does that sound, guys? Does that sound good to you? Do you hear it? Does it sound sensual? Does it sound beautiful? Is it sounding good? Is it sounding fantastic? Play that riff. I remember that riff, Fatty. One of our old school fans right here in the thing. I don't have distortion right now hooked up, so I got a clean thing. I just figured we'd do an outro every time I play the song for you guys, and I don't, I figured we could lay some beautiful tracks onto it. Let's switch to the guitar cam. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Let me just move that right there, over there. Let's see what we got. In the Godfather theme. Yeah, sure. I actually don't know. Nice. Okay. Sounds good, everybody? Perfect. Nope. We're good? All right, let's go. Let's play some nice, sweet tunes. Yes. Love this tune, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Love having you guys as always. Very funny podcast. Saturday, Jim Gaffigan. It's gonna be great. Tune in, everybody. Man, let me shout you guys out. Take care. Rami B. El Danab. Diane Musa. Take care. Fadi Saab. I have feelings for everyone here right now because of this. Yeah, man. It's good. Everything in this episode was impeccable. Thank you, Carla Nukkad. Love having you every single time. You guys are the best, man. For real. Love you guys. Ramzi Abuzaki, take care. Zaka, take care. Crusader 1094. Michael Bea. Bye-bye. Everybody, take care. Yeah, watch Cinco on Netflix. It's fantastic for Jim Gaffigan. Saturday, I'll see you guys. Nemr out. Take care. And always wear underwear, goddammit. Underwear. Delicious. Underwear, always important in your life. That's it, I'm out. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I can't do it anymore, goddammit. Do it. That's it, I'm out. I love you guys. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care. Always wear underwear. You know how it is. See you on Saturday. Bye-bye.